So since I had to leave the house for a few hours already and just put the really basic stuff on, so I took the foundation down and I'm left just with, because it didn't look good, eyebrows are made and just one eyeshadow. So I'm starting just with this green one, I think, here in the corner, black and green, like that. So I took a really tiny brush like that to get the tiniest amount out from this one, so I can, you know, put it down just here, really in the inner corner, like the, not inner corner, but the beginning of the lid, let's say. I will start and do something a bit, try and make it a bit different. I feel like doing something different, so I will start with this one here. And it goes down here, so I'm probably gonna have to clean that up because I don't think I want it down there. So I should have tapped it off a bit better. Not too much, maybe either, just, you know, put it down here. As you can see, it's very dark. I'm taking the same color, same brush for the outer corner as well. And leaving the middle free. So far. I decided before I do any blending, I will take the same color under eye a bit as well, the same way. I'm taking one of these small brushes to blend it out, like around it. So in the crease I'm taking this number 7 from Bourjois. It's a khaki grey color, like that, something like this. Just in the crease a bit here to darken and deepen this area a bit. Not too much, you know, on top of the orange that I had already over there. A tiny bit in here, not too much, so it won't be muddy looking in the end. I might add a little bit of the orange instead, you know, in this part. So I'm already taking this one again. This is the one I had on from the morning. So this one again with the same brush that I used before. And I put it on. And now I'm just taking it down here. All the way inside like that. Kind of to make all this a little bit darker, but you know, it doesn't make it muddy because it's a color like this. So now I'm taking this MAC powder, just the usual thing that I'm almost always doing to soften around here, but not adding anything too shimmery or light. Sometimes I do, but just a thin line here. I will probably take just this one, the light gold from here for the inner corner. There's some blue in it. No, I will take from this corner where it's clean. Just for the inner corner. Try not to mix it with the green here now then. Then this one is very subtle actually, so it doesn't give maybe enough even, I don't know. I thought to try this L'Oreal color in Bronze Divine number 24 in the middle. It's a really pretty bronze like that. And those are very like metallic. So just a brush like this. A little bit of this one because, ooh, kind of have to really stamp it in the brush and stamp it on the eye. So let's see how this will go. Maybe this brush is a little bit too big even. Kind of really I will stay in this place just where I want it. Hope it's not, it's almost too dark, is it? Why not add some of the gold from the same line from L'Oreal as well? It is number 27, Gold Mine. So I will have to go back with the darkest color from here, the green, the black and green. Since these L'Oreal colors are really like kind of overpowering really easily because they're so metallic. And so I did just a tiny bit of blending with the same brush. I just clean up on a tissue. And then I go just a little bit around it. I just think I have a nicer gold to try under the eye. So I will try this one from Givenchy and yeah. Go for this one under the eye. And maybe I will do this one also, you know, instead of the other one, like here, because it looks a bit gritty and I don't like that. So I will try and use this one, which is more of a really gold one like that. So I'm taking this L'Oreal liquid liner. I think it's a glossy black or something. Extra black gloss. Yeah, I didn't know it's a gloss when I bought it. I didn't read that much about it. So I will just take it where the lashes are really blonde, like really just touching the skin, you know, as little as I can. So I'm taking this Givenchy mascara that looks like that, and I hope it won't make it too clumpy because I have already mascara on for the morning, so it just might, but let's hope not. If it does so, that's the reason why. I might take the gold from here also for the inner corner, around like that. Sunscreen for the eyes, under eye area, and I also use it here and down here because I have to clean up a bit. Oh, there's still black things going here. Great. Okay. Never mind. What's on my nails is, I believe, OPI Keep Susie at Bay. For the skin, I'm using two colors from this Guerlain foundation in lingerie de peau, whatever you call it, and it's number 12 and number 2. Yeah, and it does oxidize on me a bit, so that's why I have these two colors, otherwise it's too dark, the number 2, I feel. But it's a nice, really nice foundation for drier skin. Drier, more mature skin. I'm adding one more layer, just down here, where it's really the reddest place in my face. You know? And the biggest, you know, difference between the face and the neck. So, there it goes. I don't think I will use any special concealer today. Just because I don't feel like blending this one into anything else. I just want it to be the way it is. So just a tiniest bit of this Magic Lumi just in the really inner corner here, where it's kind of dark, all this. Trying to go over where it's inside the lines a bit. I hope here it's more okay than not okay. The lighting for my side is a little bit, you know, not the best right now. So I added some of this Pupa highlighter, and it's in stick form. You can use it on your lips, on your eyes, and on your cheeks, you know, wherever you want to highlight. And it's a really pretty beigey pink like that. So kind of universal color, I think. Like that, you can, you know, it's not in your face, it's a satin kind of thing. Not big glitter or anything like that in it. So I will see if I can get away just by using this pressed Meteorites from Guerlain, and this is number 2. And it might not be enough because it doesn't really have color to it. It's more of a transparent pressed powder. I'm just going over the brows one more time with this brow drama from Maybelline. So I thought, since I have a lot of gold going on here, I will take this rose gold from Elizabeth Arden. It's also a highlighter, but it's, you know, powder form. So just a bit of this one here in the same place, kind of just dabbing it on, because if I start to swirl it around too much, it will just get really metallic and golden like no other. For the cheeks, I'm taking this blush from Guerlain, and it's number 1. Yeah, this peachy coral kind of thing, and maybe more of this one than the other one, since I already used a highlighter that goes kind of like that. Just this one is darker and more coral. So I took a brush like this, which is kind of dense, but also these, I feel like they're not very soft, so you kind of need to take some color out from there and then shake it off. They're a little bit like the bourgeois ones, that you kind of have to have a denser brush to get some color, and then go in and, you know, I start from here if it's too much, that it will go close to my hairline, and then just dab it in like that. Because if you go inside with a soft brush, you tend to not to get anything out from these. That's how I feel about them anyways. Pretty colors, but a bit hard, maybe hardly pressed or something like that. You do the color out, but you know, this is a dense and soft brush. So that's what I prefer to use with this. I feel I might be a little bit too much illuminating today, but I will just shine for everyone. So in the end I added a little bit of a blush here too. I kind of forgot about it, and it does need to be, you know, I think to go together a bit, so especially since my hair starts to be a bit more going to the side. And I hope I don't have too much on my nose. Yeah, well, powder brush, not that there's much on it, but you know. I feel today that this foundation is a, you know, and everything I used together, I used a lot of kind of, ooh, that's pretty strong, huh? Very highlighted. Very highlighted. Now if I go too much in here, I would just make it more metallic, as you can see. So, yeah, I could of course take a powder and put on a bit powder. Maybe I have to take some MAC powder and put on over it. Maybe it's a good idea. So just this mineral skin finish, even though that one isn't matte either, you know. Just maybe here a tiny bit, because I feel like it's a bit too much. I don't know, for some reason I feel like using this kind of a orange color for the lips. I will just try and see what it looks like. If it's not good, I will just take it down. So this lip color is number 29 from this Rouge Edition 12 Hour from Bourjois. So this is kind of a really bright version to wear with this kind of bright smoky eye. What would you call that? It's kind of bright and smoky at the same time. So I think a really pretty color might be this Cherry Tart from Revlon Lip Butters. It's number 70. Just a really kind of see-through, transparent, but still with color, you know? And you can put it on once like that. Of course, if you have a lip liner again, it will look nicer. So around the lips I use this lip liner. It's kind of a creamy coral color from Il Maquillage. It's called Poppy. Color like that. Just, you know, a little bit around it. Not something serious, just to fill it up a bit, you know. Because if I use just one of those glossy, transparent kind of colors, it just, you know, kind of a little bit disappears and looks funny. So I hope it became a little bit better. And yeah, let's say that's the look. Maybe this one is a bit more quiet and not so, even though I like the orange too because it's half matte, so I really like those colors too. Anyways, hope you have a really good week and enjoying your colors and that you're well, and hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.